No single building has played host to more Super Bowls than this one right here. The Caesars Superdome in the Crescent City of New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who have been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
They run it with Carson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Carson. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 29 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to Hardman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll run with the former LSU Tiger, and they will only muster a yard here into the 38.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Down the left sideline. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. And even 50 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. 14-7 is the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. 76 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd down and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jaron Reed forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they aren't able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
That one caught downfield by Dorsett. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Now it's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
This is caught at the 20. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he would...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 58 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Play action. It's Wilson. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So the penalty there winds up on the offense. So obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Chiefs are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's Wilson to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action with Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Carson. Nifty move. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Carson. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, Wilson going to change things up here. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
Able to slither by. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Now Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
To throw is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Flush to his right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final?
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10.
Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.